Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Sidecar Spin. Today I'm with Crash.
Again.
And
it hasn't been all that long since I was last here. Sorry, viewers, but Tash and Crash are becoming a bit more common here, aren't they?
yeah, the
commoners.
Tash and Crash show.
Yeah.
So we're going to chat a bit about the events that have happened throughout the year so far.
Just a bit of a slightly late mid-season debrief.
Yeah, yep. So we sort of...
We're not that far past.
No, not really, but
Yeah.
So
it's only just the start of the financial tax year type of thing. So yeah.
Yeah. So let's start off with the first event of the year, which
Bit
was
of motocross.
Motocross at Morgan. So
Yeah.
Morgan round 1, which actually had 11 sidecars.
Yeah, it's a good little turnout for what's been a bit quiet on the motocross front over the last few years, isn't it? So
yeah,
a few people that were keen to, I think, get out and get a bit of practice before the start of the year, get the bikes out, brush the cobwebs off, I think.
Yeah, and I think we had a good finish to the end of last year as well with quite a few bikes out. So everyone got the bug again. And
so, yeah, hopefully. And I think last season and this season's looking the same where with the shuffle around of the road trials a little bit, it's finishing up a bit earlier in road trial world. We're done by the end of August, whereas we traditionally used to be going through to the footy grand final weekend later in September, whatever that is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Football's a odd game. And you chase one ball. But anyway, so we've sort of got September's a bit freer now compared to what it was. So those people that have sort of got their bikes out for road trials and sort of start stripping them down, ride some motocross, and then they're ready semi-naked, ready for their off-season repairs. So it kind of flows pretty well. If we could get a couple more events there, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, and that way they're able to do the earlier on motocross events in the next year
year then as well. That's right. Exactly. As a warm-up. That's right.
I think that's what sort of happened with Morgan.
I think that's becoming a good little balance point that might need to be considered moving forward, that we do sort of get a little bit of the best of both worlds that way. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, over the years, I think because most people are setting their bikes up for road trials and then sort of we're trying to slot the motocross events in between, it doesn't really work. So
no, that's right.
Maybe
exactly.
if the road trials are sort of squished up a bit closer together and then at the end of the year, like the summer sort of motocross can kick in for the end and then the start of the next year maybe.
Yeah, so it's certainly something to consider.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt whether they're going to change the road trial series just for
half
a dozen sidecars as such, but it'd be nice to try and, starting to see a little bit of a pattern emerge early. And if we can revive some of this motocross, that'd be bloody great.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
Like you look at Marky Launer. He's getting back out there. He's learnt to jump. He can fly. Bit like a chicken. He's only got a short flying distance, but there's a bit of flight there. It's good.
Yeah. So, 11 sidecars, and we saw a few people get out there that don't normally come out to motocross, and
an old has-been that came back out there in the form of Piggy Lindner too.
He's been doing
a few,
yeah,
which is great, and he's still got it. He's
he's hooking around there.
Piggy was always a good rider. A little story here. My very first and only passenger. No, sorry, I've done it twice. My first passenger gig was for Piggy.
Yeah,
I actually rode a road trial with him. And I survived.
That why it scared you off?
Yeah, I survived. That's all I'll say. I survived.
So we saw Shane Beckman and Adam Brook actually come out and race that one as well.
Yes, that's right. They haven't been out in the track. So once again, these were juniors that we trained up years ago. We had them out on juniors years ago. So these guys are, and I think Beckman said it's been basically since junior years.
Yeah, he said it's been a long time.
Since he'd been out there. So it's bloody great. And it sounds like him and the family enjoyed it. So keep on coming.
Yep, so that was really good. You guys were out there, you and Brett.
Briefly.
What happened?
Briefly. As you know, we had a little bit of catastrophic engine issues last year at the Murray Williams Cup and cooked the engine. So we had to pull out early that day. And because a bit of customisation. That's a early RFS 637 engine, so it's a bit customised. And obviously, being a bit of an old school girl, it's not so readily available for parts. So I'd been waiting on bits and pieces, pistons to get made, and gaskets and things like that, which was all on the slow boat process over Christmas, New Year, and so I put the smaller engine in, the original engine that came in that bike, which was a 550. Yeah, we went out there, we did practice, it was great, and we lined up for the first race, and we got the whole shot, and that was great. And we got to like the third corner, and the clutch just like click your fingers and let go, just slipped. I thought I was wheel spinning up, and I changed up like 2, 3, 4 gears, and mate, this thing's got some power. She's spinning. Spinning the clutch. So, that was game over for us. And, it turned out that, it's had a, what I didn't notice was that it's had a modifications done to the clutch basket, which made the gaps a bit bigger to take thicker steel plates, because they had 2 different thicknesses of steel plates through the ages. And, someone had modified it to take all thicker plates, and I didn't know that. And, I put a brand new clutch kit in it, and it was only just taking up the gap, obviously, long enough to do practice and the first 3 corners.
That
Anyway,
was a bugger.
But easy fix with no real cost involved. So I'm not stressing. We had the parts at home to fix that one.
Yeah. I actually jumped on with Neil White. He came out of retirement for a race.
Yes. And then you jump back on that bike later
with Jason.
for the 24. Yeah.
So I jumped on there.
We were talking about that there the other day. Yeah.
We just I don't know, I just jump on wherever. Bit of a, what do you call it?
Get about. We'll go
sidecar hoe, yeah. So I jumped on with him. It was really good. We had fun, so that was good.
It's a good warm up track, that one. It's not aggressive. It's not intense. Yeah, it's a good entry level track, really. As far as I'm concerned. So other people have different views, but I always found it a good entry level track for people that want to give it a try and stuff. It's
definitely,
perfect.
and they always support sidecars. So
absolutely,
it doesn't matter if there's 2 sidecars,
and it's a cheap day out.
Run a class.
In regards to it's still a cheap day out.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yep. So Shane Beckman and Adam Brook actually took first out that day.
Yep.
And
good on them.
And then James Rowe and Mert
Rowboat. Good old rowboat.
And then Piggy and Henry. So they're the podium winners of that event.
2 bogans on a sidecar together, Piggy and Henry. It's like Team Bogan.
They did really well.
Yeah, Piggy in his jeans and Henry with his long flowing locks.
That's how you tell. You see Henry's mullet hanging out the back.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. There's a chick on that sidecar. Nope, it's Henry.
She's a huge bitch. So that was a good warm up to then head into the Easter Port Pirie races.
King of the Golf.
King of the Golf. So second year that we've headed up there.
Back up there after the mass hiatus.
So we had 11 sidecars again up there.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yep. So I know I was stirring a lot of people in early in the piece earlier in the year and keeping in touch with the club to say, we're keen type of thing. That was great.
They put on such a good event there.
It's a bloody awesome event. It always has been.
Yep.
Always has been. I first rode that in 2000, start of 2000. First rode that. I was blown away at how big that event was for Easter weekend. You think, there won't be that many people there, but they had a lot of interstaters, WA, and all sorts coming across New South. Yeah, NT. They get a lot of NT people down. Yeah. And then the following day, which we'll get to, they go to Morgan, and you have a real busy day at Morgan again. But so
King
of the Golf,
11 sidecars there, and we had a few more come out of retirement. Yeah. We saw Dave Manuel
back out there with the 450 coming for a squirt with Brad on the side. That was fantastic. And he got a really good reception.
Yeah,
being back out there, that was good to see.
Yeah, and I jumped on with Lara Wedge, which was a a
You got
whole
a
new
wedgie.
level. Huh? Yeah.
You got a wedgie.
Whole new level for
Right.
me, with like speed and stuff. So
That's good.
that was cool.
How'd you enjoy the first corner?
Well, I'd never really been up in amongst it like that. Like
This is why I asked.
actual,
And what'd you think?
like,
Did you get a tire mark down your back?
oh yeah, I got bumped into a bit, and
Wicked.
we
Did you hold your
actually-
position?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And Lara
That's
said
right.
to me, "You're probably going to get smashed into, but you just
Yeah.
got to stay there."
Exactly. That's what I said to Brett. I said, you
Yeah.
get out there
But
and you
just
stay
got to
there.
take it.
Yep,
And she
you
goes,
stay
yeah,
there.
She goes, "You just got to take it." I'm like, yep. So I don't know. I was pretty nervous to start with because I didn't want to let her down. Like you sort of put a pressure on yourself because
But that's good.
you don't want to be
Let someone down.
Yeah.
It creates a little bit of competition. I found that with Brian in 23 with going over to Wales. You go, well, I know Brian's a fit and agile guy, and I know he puts a lot of pressure on himself, and I don't want to let him down. And then at the same time, he's jumping on with me to go to the other side of the world. He doesn't want to let me down. So all of a sudden, it becomes a bit of a competition within the pair of you to make sure that you're better than the other one, which lifts your standard.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think the nerves sort of made me feel I was a bit like buggered after the practice. I thought, oh shit, am I going to be able to
but
keep
nervous
up
will
and
do that.
it? And
you would have been riding tense.
Yeah,
and all that.
we sort of had a couple of squirrely jumps as well. And then when we got back, I was asking Brian, like, what should I do? And we sort of, worked out that I needed to move my foot over closer to the bike. And then we went out in the first race and we were like jumping really well. So that was
And when I've noticed it before with nervous passengers, if they are riding nervous, they are very rigid on the sidecar. It's really hard. It's really hard to jump neat when you've got a nervous passenger.
Yeah.
It's really hard. That's something you pick up really quick without knowing. It just happens.
Yeah. And it was really hot. It was really hot too. I remember it was a really hot day.
Oh yeah, it was pretty warm, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was hot.
There was a lot of ex-riders and stuff out there watching too.
Yeah.
So Steve Truscott was up there to watch Matt Lee because Matt and Adrian were obviously riding on the Zabel. So he came out because that was his old bike from years ago that Matt bought back off him. And so, it was good to see people like him out there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think Simon Chapman even said that he might have been out there.
Yeah, rightio.
Yeah.
Quite often Mark Kendall's out there, but I don't think he was there this year.
Yeah.
He might be able to, change my mind on that if I was to see him, but I don't think so. He normally puts something up on Wastebook afterwards, and I didn't see anything. So we'll have to do it again next year just for Wayne.
But yeah, that was a really good
Mark,
event.
sorry.
What happened? Was
Baz
it the
Rolick?
first?
I think Baz Rolick was up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Papa Baz.
How'd you go on your first race? Was that when you popped your tire off?
Yeah.
Because we came around the corner and we were like, what the hell? There's Crash.
So I didn't really get a real good start. We didn't get the greatest pegs. So draw pegs for first gate. I didn't get the greatest of pegs, but that's okay. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. The little 550 engine's not quite as ballsy as a 637. So, we didn't have that luxury off the gates. So we were stuck in the field there a bit. Dave did sensational getting off the line. Absolutely fantastic. So we were battling around there, but we were behind Marky Mark, Launer, and of course, I don't want to let Mark beat me. That would be a shame. So I kept up him until it was one of the last corners on the first lap, and I said that was a textbook pass. I was so chuffed with the pass. Brett played the game beautifully through practice. I said to Brett that I mix my lines up. I never keep racing the same line. Through practice, I'll always mix it up. I'll try the shitty parts of the corner. I'll try the high line, the low line, different places on the straight. My aim in practice is to get a feel of the whole track.
Yeah.
Because if I've got to use the whole track, I want to know what to expect.
Yeah.
I watch some of these guys, and I'm going to divert here just briefly, is I watch some of this stuff online, and one of them particularly, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm bagging them out if they do by any chance listen to this podcast, but Prunez is a classic one. I watch that online, and you watch their practice, and they're damn quick. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to put my hand up to race them, but in their practice, it seems as though they ride the same line lap after lap after lap. You can see the same sidecar tire mark lap after lap after lap. They are pinpoint accuracy. But to me, that becomes, and this is a term that I use, where they become awesome train riders. They're just on train tracks.
Yeah.
Right? I was always taught, if you want to get fast, practice the shit that you're not good at.
Yeah.
So get offline, get into the snot and practice that stuff. If you've got to use it or you've got to approach it, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
No practicing the easy stuff, because everyone can be good at easy stuff.
Yeah.
So practice the snot and get better at the snot. So get back to it. That's what I do in practice. And so I set up this great pass, and Mark went wide on the clean line, and I dropped into the snotty stuff to cut in on him tight down low, and I blocked him out beautifully. And all of a sudden the bike pulled heavy, and I went, he's running his back tyre against me, his front tyre against my back tyre. And next thing I thought I'll just power out of it. And so I gave it just a fistful, a little pop of the clutch, slip of the clutch, and gave it a fistful, and the thing just bogged right in. I thought, you prick, Mark, you've run your front tyre across onto my sprocket between the chair and the back wheel, left-hand chain drive, and I thought, you've wedged your front tyre in there, you bugger. And split second later, like this all goes in slow motion, obviously, as everyone knows, he goes past me. And I thought, well, who the hell was that behind me? And there was no one behind me, and I looked down and my tyres all peeled off the rim and wedged in between the swing arm, and it just peeled the tyre clean off the rim. It was just so grippy through that left-hander, and I had been running a moose tube in that tyre just to see how it goes. I've never run moose tube in motocross, and I thought I'd give it a try, and now I know that I won't do it again.
Because
I had to cut it out with an angle grinder.
That's right.
I had to cut the tyre out with an angle grinder.
Because you guys must have been just not you. I think it might have been you and Mark must have been the ones just in front of us. Because I reckon we were about fourth.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go. Yep.
So we came around just
because we're battling second, third. Yeah,
just as you'd sort of stopped, and then we sort of slowed up
right in the middle of the track.
Yeah, and then so I'm blaming you because then Norm overtook us on the inside.
See, well, you got to practice those lines, man. You got to practice those lines.
We went to go around the outside of you, and because we had to slow down, he went on the inside and just got in front of us.
I had to stop. I couldn't go anywhere.
We were like, what the hell? There's crash. And we're like, oh shit, we didn't actually see your wheel though. We didn't see what happened.
Yeah, no, she had ripped it to pieces. That was an expensive. That was an expensive trial and error.
Yeah, bloody hell. But we saw. Because did you have to drag? Oh no, that was the thing.
Yeah, so we
dragged it back.
Yeah, so they got a little trailer for hooking up solos to, but of course it's not kitted up to carry a sidecar. So I had to sort of lift it on backwards, and then I had to sit on the trailer and hold the bike on while Brett steered it, and the little guy on the quad bike, it was just a little kid's quad bike, and then the centrifugal clutch wouldn't cope with it, and I was having to push it with my feet, pedal it as well, and it was a shit show getting back to the pits. But anyway, held the race up.
But so I think so you were out from that one, and then
first
I think
race.
we ended up, I think we got fourth in the first one.
Oh, wicked.
And then fifth, I think, in the next one. And then, the third one, when we came out off the start line, Eloise sideswiped us and broke our front brake lever. Yeah, and then we came into the first corner, and it was like, whoa, there's no brakes.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, weird. And I thought, what's she doing?
That's a bit of deja vu from...
she was doing something weird. And I was like, something's not right. And she's like looking. And then she's like, got no brakes.
Poor Lara's going to be going to races with like a 6-pack of front brake levers at this rate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she only just put that one on, she said.
Yeah, because I accidentally did one to her at Murray Bridge. So late last year.
She goes, I only just put that on.
Yeah.
So then, we ended up just putting around that last one. We didn't want to...
Brakes only slow you down.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to sort of like get too far up behind people and then not be able to stop. So we sort of just cruised around for that last one. But so Sean Buckley and James Wally ended up winning that one.
Yeah, yep. So those next couple of races, and we had some really good battles with them. That was good fun, great fun. And Dave even snuck up in there again on the last race.
Oh, did you get back in, did you?
Yeah. I just swapped the wheel. I just drowned. I just drowned myself in tyre smoke for half an hour, cutting the tyre out.
Yeah.
And the mousse and everything, and that's hanging up in the shed now, part of my memorial wall. And I paid a lot of money for that tyre, so I don't want to just throw it out.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we came back in and just put the spare wheel in, and away we went again.
So what did you end up placing?
I don't know, because we missed the first race. We get no
so you would have
points.
been way back, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got second and second then behind Sean.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, but yeah, Dave made another good blast in the last race.
Yeah. Well, they ended up coming in second for the day. Dave, Manuel,
well, he
and
got
Brad
the
Manuel.
whole shot in the last race again, I think, because we then passed him. Was it the second lap? Second lap of the last race, we got through on him. So yeah.
And then Mark Launer and Aidan Wilsh.
Mark, yeah, that's right.
They got
Go
third.
Mark.
So
wow, for someone that never used to like jumping, yeah.
And the jumps are pretty good there. I think they're all right.
It's a busy track.
Yeah,
it's a very compact track, but it's fun.
I don't feel like you can really over jump the jumps there either.
Not
like
really. No. They're very forgiving. Yeah, it's not like these Lego brick tracks where you've got to do everything so structured that you've got to jump it exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's very forgiving. Those ski jumps in the middle are good. The tabletop over the back's pretty forgiving if you want to come up short. So there's nothing too tragic in that track. It's a busy track.
Yeah, it's busy as a passenger, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of switching back.
Yeah.
And it can be a bit tight for passing, but you just got to be a bit more tactical about it.
Yeah.
And set yourself up. It's not one of those tracks where you can just jump at any position. You've got to plan a pass.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a bad thing. So, and it was well prepped, very well prepped.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The prep's really good. And considering the amount of bikes that rode on it over the weekend, they did such a good job.
Well, they do all the juniors on the Saturday and then we race at Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
So, fantastic job.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. And yes, it was
back
Easter.
Next year,
so,
more people.
Yeah, and when I was leaving,
sidecars on the line, two grids.
They did say, we'll chat to you guys about next year. So they were real excited about it.
Right.
So that was pretty good. And it was good that everyone showed up and supported and yeah, it was good. My kids loved it. They can we go camping at the track for Easter?
Yeah.
We trapped Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
So
you trapped him?
Yeah, he got caught in a net.
Did he taste all right?
Well, he got out, so he got caught in the net, but there was a bit of fur on the ground and some broken eggs where he fell over.
Oh, no kid.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so the kids reckon they were going to trap him because they wanted to see what he looked like, but he got out of the trap.
Wow. There you go. Sneaky bugger.
Yeah, and then the next day, so most people pack up after the prezos on the Sunday night and head on over to Morgan.
Correct. That's right.
So it's a big weekend of racing, Easter.
Yeah, and some of those are doing it as junior on Saturday at Perry, senior on Sunday, and then they head across to Morgan on the Monday.
Yep.
So they pack it in.
You get a lot of the interstate people as well that will cruise over to Morgan.
Yeah, correct. That's right. A lot of the New South guys and stuff like that will cruise over to Morgan. To make it a worthy weekend.
And it's packed. You get there. If you don't get there the night before, you can't find a park the next day.
I came in there in the morning and I thought I'll get there early because I know it's always a busy day.
You can't even get in the gates.
What the hell?
People park out in the bloody
because you get all the mega trucks and stuff going in there as well. Yeah.
You think you're at some factory race bloody.
Mate, you got these big tri-wheel trailers with a kid 65 in the back. Mate, come off
it's crazy. I wish I was that rich.
Hell. God damn it.
Yeah, so there only ended up being about 5 sidecars.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet
that
then,
day.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
anyway, put presence there again. And once again, it just puts on a show for some of those people that otherwise don't see sidecars all the time. So much as anything, sometimes people think, it was a bit of a waste of time. There's only 5 bikes here. But it's trying to promote the sport as much as anything as well.
And we had people coming up to us that had come down from the NT and said, what the hell are these? We'd never seen these before. It's so cool.
Exactly.
These are awesome. And so, and asking, do we have any up in the NT? Does anyone race them there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does get it out there. And, for people that haven't seen them, even 5 bikes, they're whoa.
Correct.
They don't
That's
care.
Cool. Yeah.
So we had Shane Beckman and Adam Brook come out again. And then, what do you know? Shane's friggin' tyre did the exact same thing as yours in practice.
That's right. Yeah. So, left-hander, that was around the big, I think.
Sort of near the sweeper.
Yeah, the big sweeper.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around there,
he's peeled the tyre off the rim. Same thing as loose tube in motocross.
Yeah. So that was in practice. I actually jumped on with Rob Schmidt that day.
Correct.
So I was on with Lara the day before and then jumped on
They
with
got
Rob.
it going again though, didn't they?
Yeah,
because they resulted.
Yes,
they resulted, yeah. So they got it going again because I remember there was quite a panic. We held the gate back from they got in the gate just in time for the first race.
Because we came around the corner and we thought they'd actually crashed.
Yeah.
And then we like pulled over. We're like, what the hell? They're freaking we're like, no way. This happened yesterday.
Exactly.
You crashed. Like, what are the odds of it? And then we ended up putting their bike on the back of our sidecar and sort of dragging it back.
Drag it back.
Yeah. So, that was pretty crazy.
So we had a better day that day. I know that much.
Yeah. Yep. So, you guys ended up winning that day. So that was good.
Yeah.
And
Beckman still got second. Yeah,
they still got second, even though they had that mishap.
Yeah. And then Bogan Racing,
and then Piggy
and the Pretty Boy.
They got in third. I can't remember who else was there. I know. Well, it was me and Rob, and then maybe
who was the other one?
Was it Eloise? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure who else was there.
Can't remember.
I'm not sure.
No,
don't know.
Okay, we'll leave that as trivia for the viewers.
But yeah, so that was a good day. So that was good to finish off the weekend, the Easter weekend.
Too right.
And then
you still got Monday to oh no, yeah, sorry, that is Monday.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's screwed with my emotions. Yeah. Anyway, forget that comment.
And then
there's been another one since then, hasn't there? Because I didn't get to the next one. I know
neither
that.
did I, but I had someone send me through the results. So Morgan round 3, that was, I can't remember why we didn't go there. I don't know. Was something else on at that time?
I don't know.
Was it a road trial or something?
I can't be sure.
You probably weren't here. You were probably over.
I was probably over in, I don't know,
so it would have been
Argentina
June,
or something. Who knows?
Start of June.
Well, I was in Argentina. There you go. Watching Chucky Sanders. Go, Chucky.
The results for the seniors were Matt Lee and Adrian Rolack. Piggy and Henry. And Rob Schmidt and Jared Plush. So they were the senior.
So Team China out in front.
So I'm not sure how many sidecars they were, but they had a few juniors on as well. Which
so Piggy,
juniors haven't really been getting out much.
No, because Roey's been a bit occupied and he's half the junior series.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was it? Piggy came second.
Yeah.
So Piggy and the Pretty Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Robin Jared. Yeah. So Jared Plush is another one of the juniors from years ago. So yeah, it's good to see some of those lads out there now as adults as such.
Yeah.
From those years ago of junior.
Yeah, and Rob
training.
Rob sort of rocks up. He just rocks up without a passenger.
And just give someone a try.
Whoever wants to have a go jumps on. So
that's great.
Yeah, it is actually. That's how I did it, and I ended up being Rob's passenger for nearly 2 years.
Well, there you go.
So
until you got robbed.
Well, and then I bought my own bike because
dad jokes.
But I've still jumped on with him a couple of times randomly. But it's good. And then, the juniors.
Oh, yeah, so we had some juniors. Cool.
Connor Johnson and Elliot Hobbs.
Yeah, well, that's flying.
With first.
That'll be good to see out there on senior at some stage soon.
Yep. Toby Linda and Max Linda in second. And number 81, which is one of Roey's bike kids. I'm not sure which one would have been out there.
Right. Yeah, he loaned one out, yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm not sure what kids were on that.
Yeah, no, I can't answer that one. But, yeah, I do remember him saying that he might be offering that out while he's away. So
I'm not sure which kids they were. And then you've got the demo kids that come out.
How many demos was there? 1, 2, 3.
Lottie and Ava, Mitch. 3 on that one. But
yeah. Oh, that's good.
So that's good. Yeah, usually my kids ride in the demo, and there's usually about I think I've seen about 4 or 5 max.
So 3 of those are the Zagies. There you
go. So that was round 3 of Morgan, and that's all we've done for the motocross so far this year. We haven't had any events for ASA, and
Norm's been travelling overseas on his delayed honeymoon, hasn't he?
So we haven't really
so he's been over the GPs and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
good on him.
We've got the Aussie titles coming up, so that actually sort of clashed around the same time as when we normally have the Murray Williams Cup. So
that's going to hurt.
I don't
No
really
prep.
know.
No prep again. Oh, my body's screaming already.
And we do have 2 more Morgan rounds to go, so
Okay.
yeah, so that'll be cool. So we should be able to get those ones in for a bit of practice before
Get your bikes out there, freaks.
the Aussie titles.
Fun for everyone.
So that's motocross pretty much.
Yep.
But yeah, it's been good to have some of the road trials guys come out and
I agree.
actually ride in the motocross again, and
Exactly.
I'm sure they've had lots of fun. They've all said that they've had lots of fun.
Yeah, actually, well, I mean, you got to convert there straight away in the form of Mark Launer again, if I can dwell on that one, where he's just has not been interested in motocross because he just never liked the jumping and stuff.
Yeah.
And since coming out last year, it's just like a whole new world for him. He's loving it.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yep. No,
so don't be scared, people. You save your tyres while you're in the air. You don't wear them out.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, let's move on to road trials.
Oh, we've had some road trials, correct?
Yeah.
So we've debriefed the 24 already a little while ago. So that's all good. So now we'll just buzz over some of those other lead-up events to the 24, eh?
Yep. So you didn't ride any of these ones, so you got to be a spectator.
No, this was part of my grand plan. I've got this conclusion that my body's only got so many more races left in it. And so I've got to pick and choose which ones I'm capable of doing before it completely collapses.
All right. Well, let's get into Gawler.
Yeah.
So the experts, we had Dan Plowman and Brad Brook take out.
Yeah, they come out firing this year, haven't they?
Take out first.
Yep.
Shane Beckman and Adam Brook in second. Sean Buckley and James Wally in third. And Ben Main and Brett Schiller were getting up there. So it was good to see them come in at fourth for the experts.
That's right.
But yeah,
Benny's been really keen again this year. Like he's finally found himself a passenger. I think he's been a little bit felt a little bit off to the side there the last couple of years. Like going back a couple of years there with solos and stuff, like not having a passenger.
Yeah.
So it's good now. And Bert's pretty keen.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's awesome. And then you've got even the masters for that event. You had Owen Richards and Simon Twartz.
Yes.
Ex-neighbour
of ours. Yep.
Shane Noble and Brendan Noble.
Yes.
And John Davies and Stewie Gerhardy.
Yep.
So they're your top three for the masters.
So Fred Noble there, Shane.
Yeah.
That bike, a bit of history on that bike. That bike is a KHR frame that James Rowe brought over, part of a shipment once, came from overseas. That got used in the 24. And I remember one year it was halfway around the first lap and the thing was rattling like an old Briggs and Stratton in a stuffed lawnmower. And he said, "What do you reckon the problem could be?" And I said, "Oh, look, it's sounding, I don't know, it's sort of timing chain / camshafty sort of issue." I said, he goes, "Well, what should I do?" And I said, "It's up to you." I said, "It's a Honda. It'll probably hold in there. Who knows?" He rode that whole event, right? And the thing is just like the old saying of a slappy tappy's a happy tappy really got pushed to the limits. And I had to rebuild it afterwards, and it had literally collapsed a camshaft bearing. And so the balls were missing out the camshaft bearing.
Oh, no.
He's literally ridden.
He's still riding around like it. It's still
3.5 laps of the 24 without a camshaft bearing in it.
Wow.
How the hell that? I don't know.
And he doesn't ride slow either.
Well, yeah, back then he was quite the pace setter,
Yeah.
and I couldn't believe it. It's just phenomenal. The old Honda engine just trapped it on. So yeah. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, and then clubmen, we've got Russell Bailey and Mark Oxley.
They've been riding well. I'd like to see them get into experts, so hopefully.
James Rowe and Mert Sagi and Todd Blackwell and Jaden Johnson, who have also been riding really well.
Yep.
So, yeah, and is this Todd's first year of proper riding?
No,
No,
second.
it was last year, yeah.
Yeah.
But they've really picked up. They've picked up the pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that was the Gawler Road Trial. I jumped on with Christy. So I think we were 5th
And that,
in Clubman.
So it was a really dry event leading up to it, and then it just had that drizzly rain on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so quite a dry event, but just drizzly rain on the day.
Oh, yeah, we had
made all sort of sticky dust.
we had rear brake. Our rear brake was sticking on.
That's right.
Yeah, we would like trying to ride and it's like, what the hell's going on?
I think that's just a lame excuse that Christie's used for not being quick enough.
No, we had to keep bleeding
have it any other
every
way.
section.
Yeah, she seems to be coming up a lot of these excuses this year. So
that was good though. It was good.
Just get that new bike out there. Hurry up.
It was a good experience jumping on with someone that was a bit faster as well, which was cool.
Well, it's the only way you're going to get better is throw yourself in the
Yeah.
deep end like that.
I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. I think me and Christy rode really well together, and
That's good.
it was fun.
Yeah,
had heaps of fun, so that was good.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Did you get to see much of that one?
No, I stayed pretty localised.
Yeah.
No, not much to report from my side of things. But watched where we did watch here at the spectator section at Main. There was certainly some good enthusiasm and some good riding in the crowd. So you could see straight away Eloise Dohse, for instance, was right into it. She was getting because she's on that new bike, Barry Buckley's old one. Which
she's
just happened to be one of mine years ago.
Brett Harding.
Yeah, that's right.
So Tiana's out with she had a shoulder operation.
She's finally had the shoulder op. Yep. And so Eloise is riding very well.
Yeah. Yep.
She's even keeping the foot on the peg a little bit more.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm having to start to look harder to find the pictures. But anyway,
I did do that in one of the things, and I was like, I'm telling Crash.
You don't have to. I'll hunt it out. Don't worry.
And then we went on to round 2. Yep.
Now, I wasn't around for this one because I was living it up in Argentina.
Yep.
Watching the Ruta 40 Dakar Series rally, which was pretty cool. That was a cool experience, but that's a story for another.
So we had again the experts.
Australian diplomats, that's what we were.
Dan Plowman and Brad
So this
Brooke.
was a real dusty one again.
Yep.
Very dusty.
Yep.
But by the sounds, from the reports I got back, the track
was a really cool track.
The track was really good and marked accordingly very well.
Yeah.
Yep. So
and then in second, Sean Buckley and James Wally.
Yep. So they picked up a place and Dan maintained his lead. Yep.
And then Ben Main and
Benny and Bert.
They got on.
So they picked up a spot.
They got the third. So
and Becca's dropped back to 4th.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see those boys.
Brad and Brad came out for that one too. But they had some wire or something get wrapped up in their wheel, didn't they?
No, I think they were.
No, they did.
They
did. Yeah.
Because I remember seeing them at the fuel dump. Yeah.
Because I got informed that I made a stuff up in the 24-hour program that I wrote up. I thought they actually got a podium in that one, but apparently not. But anyway, I was drunk in Argentina. So. Suck at the butcher's sausage.
But and then we had the Masters guys again, Owen Richards and Simon Twats.
Twats. Sounds rude. Twats. Sounded like a pommy, you twat. Hey.
And then again, Shane Noble and Brendan Noble and
Freddie.
John Davis and Stewie Gerhardy.
Yeah, so old Disco Stu came out.
Yep. So those guys did all right. And then
how we on the clubbies?
Clubmans, we got Russell Bailey and Mark Oxley, James Rowe and Mer and Todd Blackwell and Jaden Johnson, and then we snuck in there in 4th.
Oh, cool.
That was
cool.
A
repeat basically of the first event there with most of those places.
Yeah.
Really? Other than Beckman stuffed it up, really. He's the only one out of position.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that event too. That was really good.
Yeah. Benny and Bert, that's where Benny and Bert dusted their engine too in the last section. So that's where the whole rebuild started from. And they weren't going to ride Robertstown then. And being the next event, the Robbie 2-day, and being the local event, I thought, I'd really love to see Brett out there. And they sent me a message while I was in Argentina to give me the update because me and Mark and T-Bone were sitting there watching the results over there because we couldn't understand anything on television. And they weren't going to ride then because they weren't going to get the engine rebuilt in time. And I said, just go in the shed and grab the 610 and gave them a couple of tips on what needed doing. Well, I always got a list on there of jobs to do. And that's where then Benny went into that with the 610.
Yeah.
And it's all downhill from there.
Downhill.
But it is for his bank account. So
I'm just trying to see where I wrote something about that. I'm pretty sure something went down at that event, but
which one? Cainton?
yeah, I'm just
Oh,
trying to
okay.
think what happened.
Well, flicking.
Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah, it was super, super dusty.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
super dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Oh, we got chased by a dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a
Postman.
You
should have been riding faster
So
than a
in
postman.
round 1, we got chased by a sheep.
Wow.
A baby lamb was trying to get on our sidecar in one of the paddocks,
And
it
then
was
you're chased by a dog.
yeah, and we were like, "What the hell?" So
Wow.
yeah,
Was it a wild boar at
no,
Robertstown?
it was a weird ass dog. We were like, "What is that?" Because it looked like a wolf or something. It was a weird looking.
It's like a stag hound or
It
something,
was like a kelpie looking dog, but it was like, it was like white with like red or like brown spots or something. It looked like a hyena.
Really?
Yeah, and we were like, "What is that thing?" And then it started fully chasing us. And then the faster we went, the faster it ran. It chased us for at least 100 meters.
I guess that's why the rules are no dogs at events.
It was on a random road. It was just a random dog, like out in the middle of Whoop Whoop. It wasn't near a section, like near a control or anything. It was just out on the road. And then we got to the start of the next section, and then I think Todd was behind us, and he goes, "Oh my God, did you guys see that dog? It just chased us." We're like, "Yeah, it chased us." So I'm pretty sure it was waiting at the end of the paddock for people to come out and just playing chasing.
Yeah.
So it's chasing people up and then coming back, chasing the next
Postman's worst
sidecar.
nightmare.
Yeah, that's what it was like. So yeah, that was pretty random in that event. But yeah, I think apart from that, we didn't really have any dramas, so that was good. But yeah, so then the next event was
Robbie 2 Day.
So I wasn't around because I was at Fink.
Yep, I got back just before this one, so I was in the spectator class.
Yep. So
watching my bike go round.
Who'd we have in that one? Sean Buckley and James Watt.
Yeah, so this was
an
interesting one. So Dan Laird had quite a good crack at that one again, but sort of ran out a bit of puff towards the end, and Sean and James come storming through on the last section to take it out by about 5 seconds, I think it was.
I reckon that was the next one because I put 5 seconds there. So
no,
it
was there. It was up there as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It was close. It might have been 11 seconds, something like that. I don't know. But it was close. It was in the last section. I know that because we were watching in there and the girls were watching the clocks.
Yeah. So they took out first, then Dan Plowman and Bradley Brooks second, and then Shane Beckman and Adam Brook third. And then again, Ben Main and Brett snuck up in fourth there.
Yeah. So just to shuffle around to the same 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
so
that's
cool.
Pretty good. And then the Masters, same again.
Yeah,
Owen
same.
and Simon, Shane and Freddie and Brendan. And then John Davies had Kim on with him.
Yeah, because Kim was off for the first couple because he'd had a speedway accident.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I
had a big carnage up there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, had to sleep on the track.
Yep. And then Cloveman had Russell Bailey and Mark Oxley in first.
Brilliant.
Todd Blackwell and Jaden Johnson in second, and Christy Schultz and Alex Turner in third.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that's
great track up there. Last year was wet and wild and slippery up there. Normally, traditionally, it's been being up towards Poverty Plains and stuff out in World's End and whatnot. It is traditionally a bit of a dusty, dry track over last years, but mate, that was prime conditions this year. That was absolutely prime. So the rain in the week leading up was absolutely perfect, and then perfect conditions over the weekend.
I was devo that I missed it, but it was like, I just want to do Fink one time. People are like, why would you want to do Robbie over Fink? I'm like, I don't know, I just really like Robbie. I reckon Robbies are cool.
Yep.
I think the road trials are so underrated.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
A good value for money, I've always said.
Yeah, and it was just, I don't know, it's a good weekend.
Correct.
And
then we went on to round 4, Clare. Yeah, Clare was back up the list again this year, whereas traditionally in September, last year got brought early and is now in that spot again.
So you went out and watched that one?
I went and watched, and this is where I did actually get itchy feet for the first time for the season because that was wet, wild and woolly.
Yeah.
And, mate, it drove me insane watching that and not being out there. I thought, finally some good Welsh practice, and I'm standing on the sidelines watching.
Yeah, well, I was meant to ride and I ended up being really crook. I come back from Fink and then I was
that's
really
right.
sick and I had literally called Christy the day before. Like,
Yes.
my husband actually called her because
'Cause
I was
then-
that crook and he's
Yeah.
like, she can't do
No,
it.
because then Crash's bloody Sidecar Passenger Employment Services got called upon to
Yeah.
go, what about a passenger?
Yeah.
And
I
so
felt
Disco Stu
terrible.
came out.
I felt terrible, but like, yeah, I was pretty bad.
So how did everyone rank in that one?
So we got Sean Buckley and
yes,
James Wally.
that's right, we just said
in
that.
first for experts.
So that was right near the end again.
And I think it was like only by 5 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty
So
sure.
it might have been that one 5 and maybe 8 or 10 or something on Robertstown. It was
and
both close.
Dan Plowman and Bradley Brook
Second, yeah. So
and
they've both
then-
had 2 wins and 2 seconds, those
and then
guys.
Brad Hunter and Brad Manuel pop up in there
That's
in
right.
third.
Yes.
And then we've got Sean Blinkrine
The pig
and
man.
Hayden Wilch.
Yeah.
which I haven't
Now
seen
there's
him
a
ride
reason.
for a while.
Yep. Now there's a reason for that. I'm glad this one's come up. So he's got a new bike that he's been doing up for the last 12 months. And they came out in Robertstown, and in the very first section, it's only like quarter of the way into the very first section, they Nathan, his passenger, missed the D-peg and his leg went under the chair wheel and caused him considerable pain. He goes and toughs out the next 2 laps. And then at the end of day 1, they decide it's probably a bit too sore to continue on tomorrow. Turns out that he'd broken his leg.
Oh.
Right. So what's the smaller bone in your leg?
Is it?
We'll call it B2.
Right?
B2.
I don't know. Yeah.
Fibula.
Yeah.
Fibula. So he'd broken that just at the top of the boot line.
Oh.
Right. And did a decent job of it.
Yeah.
And he rode 2 laps like that.
Bloody hell.
Tough as.
Yeah, wow.
Mad dog. And so anyway, they pulled out for day 2. And so that's why Aiden was jumping on with Sean then for Clare while Nathan was resting to try and get back on for the 24.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And what had happened also in Robertstown.
Jared wasn't in that one.
No, because they had an over the bars trip on the first lap of day 2. And they went over the bars, which was a section where a couple of them did, including Benny and Bert nearly put my bike on its lid there, buckled up the front wheel. Coming down on the front, there was this little kicker coming out of a creek in about section 4 or something like that. And, they nose wheelied but brought it back down on its wheels. Jared and Aiden went over. As it came down and sort of frame flexed or kicked, Aiden lost his grip on the grab rail. And so he got sort of thrown clear, and so they had no chance of recovering it.
Yeah.
And she went over, and Jared broke his collarbone.
Oh, okay.
So
he rode the 24.
Yeah, this is right. So this
collarbone.
is where then the race was on for the 24 to see whether they would be fixed in time. So Nathan was repairing a broken leg. Jared's repairing a broken collarbone and getting it plated so they can both try and make it out for the 24.
Oh, bloody hell.
So yeah, which they both did.
Yeah.
And obviously Jared and Aiden finished and, but yeah, Blanks and Sean drowned their bikes. So anyway, bit of a story there.
So back to Clare into the Masters. We had Owen and Simon again.
So 4 from 4.
Yep. John Davies and Kim in second, and Gary Waldhuter and Brett Schiller. So Brett jumped on with Gary.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Bert jumped on with Gary because, they weren't riding. The bike wasn't up and going yet, and I had just started getting my bike ready for the 24, so I said, no, you're not having it.
Yeah.
So bad dad. So he jumped on with Gaz.
Yeah. And then Clubman, we had Todd Blackwell and Jaden Johnson take their first win for the season. So that's pretty cool.
Am I correct in
Russ
thinking?
Bailey and Mark Oxley second.
Okay, so there's a shuffle around there. Yeah.
Something must have happened there with those guys because they've been really fast all season.
Yeah. Well, there was a bog hole up there on the first lap. I wonder whether Russell got held up in that one a bit more than Todd,
and then
maybe.
Christy, Schultz and Stewie in
that's
third.
Right. Yeah, so Disco Stu's been jumping around a bit this year.
Yeah, he's a bit like me.
He's the male hooer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was Clare.
That's great. There's some good results. There's some pretty, I mean,
And
there'll be a good battle for
stuff with some of those ones in like the Masters there. I wouldn't.
Masters and
Simon.
Clubman, definitely with Russell then leading the charge there.
Yeah.
I'd really love to see Russell have a good year and get into experts. He's a good rider, but just never sort of had that edge or hasn't had a clean enough run to step up. It'd be good to see him up there. It really would.
Yeah.
Good lads.
Cool.
Yeah, and then the battle will be on for expert then, won't it?
Yeah.
Two each.
Yep. So how many we got left? Two.
Oi.
So that'll be like.
Yeah, game on.
Oh, what happens if they win one each? Does that go back to like?
I don't know.
I
would have thought it'd go on a count back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
I've never really thought about the whole championship like that before.
Yeah.
I just ride. And if I place, great. So no, that's some good results.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all the.
And we've had good turnouts for all of them too. Like there's been sort of 25, 30 sidecars for most of them.
Yep.
So a bit of a mixture around. There's been a few bikes shifting hands, sort of mid-year. There's been quite a shuffle actually lately of bikes and some new people coming out. So
Well, we've had the Coppin boys, so they're only young lads, and they're out. This is their first year riding a sidecar. Declan and Marcus.
Are you sure? I thought they rode a bit last year.
I'm pretty sure they've only done solos.
Oh, I thought they did some on Nugget's old bike last year.
Oh, they might have. But yeah, they're only fresh out.
Yeah, but fresh regardless. Yep.
We've got the father and son. Are they going to be doing
Matt Vogt and
did they do?
And we'll call him Son Vogt. I can't remember the name. Is it Alice or something? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Did they do? They only did the 24. Did they do any of the road trials?
They rode. They rode Clare.
Yeah.
So Freddie broke his collarbone in Clare. That's why he would have dropped out of the Masters.
Yeah.
He broke his collarbone, which is why he did not start for the 24.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So. No, it's good.
Yeah,
had a
absolutely.
few good events, and it's definitely a lot better
Mixture
now
of conditions.
We've had a bit of rain.
It'll be good. It'll be good now because Malalar's been dusty the last few years, and this year I'm looking at the weather map. The long range forecast is potentially for it to be pissing with rain next weekend.
Oh God, that'll be my luck when I attempt to ride one again.
That's
Feels
right.
Slippery.
And then it's looking really good down around Manham at the moment, and apparently the River Murray Road Trial, SatMac 1, apparently is using a heap of new sections.
Yep.
And got some of their older ones back in again, one down on the river flat somewhere. So, it'll be really good. Luke Stevenson sounds like he's doing really good with that event.
Yep.
So, it should be good. Because generally when you've got a bit of grass growth like that too, it helps retain some of that moisture.
Yeah.
Like shades of ground. Whereas the last few years, we've just had no ground cover and it's just been so dry. Like the minute the sun comes out, like it just parches the ground because there's nothing to shadow it. When it's shadowed, it helps retain some of that moisture as well. So even if it is a bit light on rain, it will tend to keep it a heavier soil because it's got that bit of dampness to it. So
not just
not just a powdery,
just gone to mud,
dehydrated mud. That's right. Yeah. So excellent.
So that's it.
That's a bit of a summary partway through the year.
Yep. Not cool. We'll do another one at the end of the season, I guess, with the last few events. And
that's right.
Yeah.
Chrissy drinks.
Yep.
Smash cans down while we do a podcast.
Oh God, I don't know. I probably need to start.
We'll call it a can cast.
I think I need to start drinking beers. These sidecars are driving me nuts. Trying to fix them.
It's all about the beer. Okay, excellent.
Right, cool. Well, thank you for coming
dropping in again.
Yeah, and
not
doing
a problem.
This podcast, and we'll see you out there.
Cool bananas.
No worries. See you later.
See you later.
I just want to give a shout out to the Sidecar Spin sponsors: the Dohse Family, Manuel MotoSports, Modern Air, Diesel Performance Solutions SA, and Clare Valley Speckle Park Beef. Please go and jump on Facebook and give these guys a like, and make sure you pop in and support the businesses that support sidecars. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to that episode of the Sidecar Spin, and a massive thank you to Crash for coming for the drive to jump on and do that with me. And make sure you subscribe and like and comment and let us know. Give us some feedback. Let us know what sort of episodes you guys want to hear. If you've got any ideas, shoot through a message, and we'll try and get those to you. If there's anyone that you guys want me to get on as a guest, make sure you let me know. And yeah, thanks for all the support. Cheers, guys.